In 60 seconds, I'm going to teach you how to buy a home with only $1,000 out of pocket. And the most important part of this is having a realtor and lender who know how to do this, so if they tell you this is impossible, send them this video. First, you'll need to apply for a down payment assistance program. There's programs like this in all 50 states and every single major metro area, and the most common is a deferred payment plan. The one we have here in Florida is called Hometown Heroes. And the way it works is the government will give you up to 5% of the purchase price of the home, up to $35,000, towards your down payment and closing costs. They give you 5% of the price of the home, and generally closing costs add up to about 7 or 8% of the price of the home. For a $500,000 home, that 2 to 3% difference would be about $10,000 to $15,000 that you'd have to come with out of pocket to close on your new home. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to find a house in your price range, let's say $500,000, that's been on the market for at least 2 or 3 weeks. That way we know you're not competing with a bunch of other buyers for a hot new listing that just hit the market. But instead of offering them $500,000, we're going to offer them $515,000. Then we're going to ask for a $15,000 seller credit. A seller credit is legally allowed to be contributed towards your down payment and closing costs. And along with that 5% we got from the down payment assistance program, this will cover everything you need to buy your new home. But if that covers everything, why did I say for $1,000? Well, almost all mortgage banks are going to require a minimum contribution of at least $500 to $1,000 for you to close on that home. The good news is anything that we don't need towards down payment and closing costs that we get from the seller contribution can be used towards just about anything else before closing that has to do with the home. So what about that down payment assistance program? How much is it actually going to cost you? Well, this is the best loan you're ever going to get. It is a 0% interest loan, and you make 0 payments until the loan is repaid. That means you'll only pay your normal mortgage, and then only when you sell your home, when you repay the loan, or live in it for 30 years, or if you refinance, then you're going to have to repay that grant. But the biggest part of this entire plan is that it helps a lot to be in a buyer's market. And right now we have the first nationwide buyer's market that we've had in 15 years. And a ton of people are waiting and hoping for lower interest rates before they buy their first home. But when rates go down, lots of people just like you are going to rush back into the market, driving up demand, driving up price, driving up competition. And with all that competition, it makes this strategy much, much harder. So if the biggest hurdle you have to buying a new home is saving up the down payment, don't wait and miss out on this opportunity because it's going to be gone before you know it. DM me and I'll help you implement this plan today.